This one has a third row worthy of sitting in. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're going to take a look at this 2026 Infiniti QX80 Sport four-wheel drive. But allow me to show you some other stuff first.
Surprised? I was, especially in this era of any and everything can have a third row on paper. So if you're ready to upgrade to something with a truly usable third row while adding a bit of pizzazz to your commute, our radiant white tester might be for you. This particular truck has the Sport exterior package for $1,060 that includes a dark rear bumper protector and black roof rail crossbars. The interior lighting package also for $1,060 that adds Infiniti Radiant Dark Illuminated Cargo Scuff Plates and Panoramic Illuminated Headliner, and the premium two-tone paint for $1,900, giving it a total M.S.R.P. of $108,160.
You know, there was a time when I did not like how these looked, but I can't say that anymore. This gen of the QX80 looks bold, capable, and just plain fancy. Check out the lighting elements, both up here and back here. And these wheels look the part too.
They're 22-inch wrapped in 275/50 series Bridgestone Alenza Enlightened Sport all-season tires, and the rear lighting element is composed of over 300 LEDs.
Our particular tester has the Sport trim, so it has a new front grille, restyled front bumper, and blacked out details to go with this truck's white paint with contrasting black roof.
This truck also has electronic air suspension with dynamic digital suspension that can lower 2.8 inches when parked or raise 2.1 inches for better off-road clearance. It will also lower the ride height about 1.2 inches at speeds above 55 miles per hour for improved aerodynamics. Other exterior features include black roof rails, auto-folding heated outside mirrors, running boards, Class 4 tow hitch with 7-pin wiring harness, and motion-activated power rear liftgate. Once opened, you'll find 20.4 cubic feet of cargo space behind the third row. Power fold that row down and you get 56.3 cubic feet behind the second. Repeat the process with another set of buttons and you get a total of 97.1 cubic feet in all. There are cargo tie-downs, buttons to raise or lower the cargo height, a 120-volt outlet, as well as a hidden cubby on the side. There's also a bit more storage under the floor, with the jack and some tools beneath that. And like pretty much all large trucks, the spare tire is located underneath it all. The QX80's powertrain consists of a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine that makes 450 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. A 9-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters sends power to all four wheels. The transfer case can also be switched into 4-high mode for when the terrain gets a bit more challenging. Drive modes consist of Standard, Eco, Sport, Tow, Snow, and Personal, the latter of which allows you to adjust the acceleration, steering, and suspension feel. Max tow capacity is 8,500 pounds. EPA estimated fuel economy is rated at 16 miles per gallon city, 19 miles per gallon highway, and 17 miles per gallon combined. AutoAcademics achieved 19.3 miles per gallon during testing on the recommended premium fuel.
In case you had any doubts, the third row is surprisingly spacious for two, with even some room for a third when needed. You sit up high off of the floor, and the seats also offer some additional recline. Not bad. Plus, you get AC vents, USB-C charge ports, and large cup holders too. Now, of course, those up here get spoiled even more. These captain's chairs are very nice, with power adjustments for comfort. They're also heated and cooled with their own zone for climate. And don't worry, Infiniti's got you gadget folks covered too, with 4 fast charging USB-C ports and a 12-volt outlet. I have to say, the cockpit of this QX80 looks really nice, thanks to its blend of natural materials, sleek aesthetics, and vivid displays. The steering wheel is thickly padded, and the contrast stitching on the blue semi-aniline leather seats is all to my liking. Ergonomically, everything is placed well, but I do have to remind myself not to place my elbow here when using the multimedia display. Also, I'm not a fan of this lower touchscreen. It's primarily used for the drive modes and comfort settings, but it's got a haptic feedback that works differently from the main touch display. It doesn't consistently register an input unless you actually press it, and it feels clunky in practice. I haven't liked it in other luxury cars, and I don't like it in this either. But something I really do like is the Klipsch Reference Premier Stereo. It has 24 speakers, 1200 watts, and sounds really good thanks to its bright highs and strong deep bass. Also, like the second row, these seats are heated and cooled, plus they have massage function too.
In addition to the dust blue interior, you also get a graphite headliner and pillar trim, open pore ash wood trim, power panoramic moonroof, Infiniti dash cam recorder, heated steering wheel, head-up display, tri-zone climate control with biometric cooling, 2-position memory for driver and front passenger, carpeted floor mats, dual 14.3-inch monolith style displays, 9-inch lower front touchscreen with haptic feedback, Google built-in, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless phone charging, 90-day trial of Sirius XM with 360L, Infiniti InTouch services with 5G Wi-Fi hotspot, MyQ connected garage door opener, individual audio via headrest speakers, and keyless entry with push-button start. Safety and driver assist features include front and rear emergency braking, blind spot warning and intervention, trailer blind spot warning, lane centering assist, 3D around view monitor with moving object detection, and rear cross traffic alert. This truck also has Pro Pilot Assist 1.1, traffic sign recognition, invisible hood view, frameless auto dimming smart rear view mirror, trailer sway control, and front and rear parking sensors.
So, now that we've addressed all that, it's time to take it out and see how it drives. In case it was unclear from all of the previous stuff that I shared with you, the QX80 is a large truck. Think Expedition, Tahoe, and even Escalade, the latter of which I think Infiniti is most trying to compete with. Now, I haven't been in one of those vehicles in quite a while, but I can tell you about this. For starters, the interior is pleasantly quiet, with a ride that matches its truck-like capabilities. Now, what I mean by that is there's a bit of chop on all but the smoothest of roads, but overall, the ride is very comfortable. Got something big you need to tow? Well, power delivery is good too. Acceleration is strong, yet luxuriously smooth. And when you factor in the 9-speed automatic transmission, you've got a pretty nice setup. I took this out on the highway and it really shined. Gobbling up those miles was a cinch. Unfortunately, it'll gobble some gas too, at least by today's standards. I also like the firmness of these brakes, although due to this truck's mass, a smidge more power would be nice. I have to admit, even after saying all that, handling isn't too bad either. Again, for a big truck. There's quite a bit of heft in the steering, but thanks to the dynamic digital suspension, this vehicle is fairly well composed through the bends. And to my surprise, it has a reasonably small turning radius. The mirrors are large, and I kind of like how the audio for navigation comes through these headrest speakers. But for some reason, when the nav is speaking, it mutes the radio volume significantly, interrupting the entertainment volume for everyone else. A bit counterintuitive if you ask me, but if there's a way to change that in the settings, let us know in the comments below. So as I wrap this up, I can't emphasize enough for those of you who are coming out of a Telluride, a Palisade, or even a Highlander. This isn't a big crossover. This is a big truck. So while it's much more powerful, braking and steering response are going to be a bit slower than in those other vehicles. But also, unlike those other vehicles, big trucks can do big truck things. So if you think you want something with a bit more capability, here's a good and fancy one to upgrade to. So what do you guys think about this QX80? What do you think about the third row? Let us know in the comments below. Then if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything and helps the channel out a ton. And while you're at it, consider subscribing, then hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.